What's up, guys? Hi, welcome back to Val Reads. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you for the second time. It's episode 2.
Mommy, a girl behind you.
And I thought I would go through all of my vinyl collection and my CDs because they're important too. And hopefully you'll find something that you like to listen to, something that you've heard of before, maybe you haven't heard of. I'm gonna go through each album and basically tell you like what my favorite track is, what the most popular track is, what I think you should listen to, all of that jazz, and it'll be so great. Definitely I have a diverse collection. You'll see that as the video progresses. I cleared out all of my vinyl record things and I thought I would go through all of my vinyl collection and my CDs because they're important too. And hopefully you'll find something that you like to listen to, something that you've heard of before, maybe you haven't heard of. I'm gonna go through each album and basically tell you like what my favorite track is, what the most popular track is, what I think you should listen to. So you're definitely gonna find something you like, something that you've heard of before. My thoughts, get the tea. It'll be good. So if you haven't like listened to albums before, if you're new to listening to albums, definitely, hopefully this video will be good for you to kind of like start getting into. I'm gonna like talk about the ones that I think helped me get into listening to songs by the album because it's definitely a shift. We're gonna get you into some, like if you're into pop, maybe you can like start slowly like acclimating into some more like bigger albums and then we'll go from there.
Son, you know once you start, there's no going back. This means total commitment. Once you begin the path, there is no leaving the path.
So yeah, I'm gonna get you all the recs. Okay, so we have my CDs. Definitely it's a small collection, but I did start with CDs and I have that like, I'll put it up here. They're like the little like Urban Outfitters one. I don't know, like the one you like pull. It's from Amazon, but it's like the Urban Outfitters one. So I'm gonna go through each one. This is like in no particular order. I'll tell you like what my firsts of everything were, what my most recent buys are. I'll talk about like some newer albums that I just bought, ones that are on the way, you know, like stuff like that. Okay. So this first one is B by BTS, and I'll show you like the cover. One thing I love about CDs is like you can see the cover. Like, this is their most popular album. Definitely, yeah, if you've heard Butter, that's on this one. My favorite is Life Goes On. It's just like so beautiful. It's like such a good song. But yeah, that's BTS. B, it came in like a really cute box. Like I'll put a picture of it. It's really slay box set. That's what I love about K-pop. Like I only own 2, but like the ones that do come in box sets are just like packaged so beautiful. It came with like 2 posters. It's just great. Okay, so the next BTS album I have is Map of the Soul 7 version 3. I think yeah, like 7 total versions. And I have like the blue-ish kind of like purple one, and it came in like a big box set also. It's really pretty. And my favorite off of this is On. I think it's like such a like a vibe, like it's so like upbeat. But definitely like Boy With Love is like their definitely most popular one, like you've probably heard it before. So this is like one of the first CDs I ever got. This is American Teen by Khalid, and if you don't know who Khalid is, no, it's not DJ Khaled. They're 2 different people. This album, oh my gosh, this is like one of the ones I would recommend if you're new into albums and you like pop but not really anything else. This is a non-skip album. This has like some great songs. I mean, I think like if you're into like piano ballads, I would say like Angels, the last track, is like one of the best songs I've ever heard. Like it's so good. Winter is a really good one, kind of like underrated, I think. And then the most popular I would say is like Young, Dumb and Broke. That one's like everybody's heard that song. But yeah, that's the thing. I can open up for you. It's like this really like iconic red one. Looks great on the like CD player too. Next we have Free Spirit by Khalid, and this is the back. I don't know if there's like really any like the most popular ones. Oh yeah, Talk is definitely like, I think is like pretty popular. I like the John Mayer song, Out of My Head. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite ones off this one. And here's the inside. I like American Teen better. I think honestly it's like a better like more cohesive work, but Free Spirit's also really good if you like him like as an artist. His like voice is just like so consistent and it's like so good. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, next we have Wallow's Nothing Happens, and here's the inside. It's just this little like small one, and I'm not gonna talk about this one yet because I have it on vinyl, so speak a little bit about it later. Okay, so next we have ABBA Gold, and oh, you can like literally see me Hey. This is Alba Gold, and which is like their greatest hits. And here's the inside. I just got this as a gift, so I'm really excited. I haven't even listened to it like, I mean, obviously I've listened to it like on my phone, but not on a CD yet. So this one, I mean, there's so many like iconic ones, like Give Me a Man After Midnight, Money, 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 like so many of the good ones. I mean, like what's the most popular? Like Dancing Queen, I'd say, like probably is the most popular. I mean, Chiquitita's on here, Voulez-Vous is on here, Mamma Mia, like, you know the deal. Alba's just great. Definitely recommend if you haven't, because like literally they're iconic. Next I can go into, I guess, like my Tyler ones. So this is Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator, and this is the inside. This is like by far my favorite CD packaging of all time. It's like in the soft material, like they call it like soft pack, and then there's like the plastic inside, so it's not like a mess. Like it's just so great, because like a lot of the times with like the plastic ones, I would make sure like look out for that when you're buying CDs. The plastic ones, when you get them, they're cracked. So this was definitely like the most protected one. And there's that. And this one I got the Call Me If You Get Lost box set in 2021, I think. And that came with a t-shirt and the poster and this, and like the special box. And yeah, so that was this one. It's really good album. I'll talk about it more, obviously. And this one I also have on vinyl. This is his newest album, his 8th studio album, Chromacopia. The Call Me If You Get Lost was the one before this, if you're new to Tyler. And this one I also have on vinyl, which I just got in, so I'll talk about that more too. Love it. And then, oh, I'll show you the inside. There's that. This one's like just in, they said like test pressing for both the vinyl and the CD. Not sure how it could be a test pressing on the CD. I know like a lot of the, I'll talk about it, but like I know like a lot of the tracks were like changed a little bit. So we'll get into that, but yeah. And then we have my Harry Styles CDs. I have all of these on vinyl, so I won't talk about them yet. But this is HS1, Harry's like self-titled first album, like his debut solo, and this is it. The packaging for this album was like very minimalistic, very much like white. Like it's just like everything was white. I think there's like a white vinyl pressing, but I'll talk about that. So there's his first one, and then that I got as a gift for my friend for like my 13th birthday, I think. So thank you so much. Like, love you. You know who you are. And then we have Harry Styles 2, which is Fine Line. And here's the center and the back. I'm like putting it up to like the wrong camera. I gotta get used to this. So this is Fine Line, and yeah, this one is like very much like a shift in music. I'll talk about it more. Like I have to prevent myself from talking about it. And then we have, I'll talk about this one first. So this is the Harry Styles 3, which is Harry's house. I have to like stop myself from like calling them like HS1 and HS2. This is Harry's house on CD, and it's like a booklet. So like I'll show you a few of the pages. This has like some, if you're a Harry Styles fan, I don't know if it's still in stock. Wait, I don't know. Like it's been a while, but has some like great pictures of Mustache Harry. I must say so myself. Like, hold on, wait, let's go find another one. Yeah, this one. I don't know if you can see him. But yes, very cute. Not my favorite packaging ever, Harry, but this I ordered. It was like a pre-order kind of item. It took forever to get in. I think I got it like after the original CD. Like it was like so silly, but there's that. And it's like in paper, so it's not my favorite because it can like, it's like prone to scratches, but I don't listen to this one, I listen to the other one. But yeah, that's the booklet. And then we have, this is the one that came in the limited edition box set, and this is the inside. Also, Harry, not my favorite packaging, I'm sorry. I usually have to put it in a different container, but I put it back in for this video because like you have to like put it in and there's like no protection inside. But okay, Harry, whatever. But yeah, that's that. And then obviously it has like the little booklet that comes with it in here. This is the back, and then I have it on CD also. So, I mean on vinyl also, so we'll talk about it. Okay, there are my CDs up down here. Okay, so I've had all my vinyls pushed forward. I'm gonna move to the other side just to get those over there. I thought I'd talk about my 145 inch record that I have. I only have just this one, but this is Bruce Springsteen's double-sided track. This one side is Pink Cadillac and the other side is Dancing in the Dark, obviously like very popular songs. So I love this one. My record player is, I mean, like not the best one ever, but it has like a adapter for the 45s, which is cool. So play these, it's a different speed obviously, but yeah, love it. So if like you're new to vinyl, these are like LPs and EPs. So LPs are like a full album, what you typically think of. If you ever see like shorter albums done by artists that are only like 4 or 5 tracks, that's considered an EP. And then this is called like usually there's singles pressed on these, and these are called 45s. These are 12 inch, but 33 and a half rounds per minute. On the platter, it will turn 33 and a half times in a minute, but these spin a little bit faster at 45 and they're quite smaller, 7 inches. And so when you put it on the record player, you gotta put a little adapter, which I'll show you. Looks like that. And you have to change the speed. I don't think anything happens if you like don't, I mean it sounds like slow, but I don't think it'll like ruin it, but yes. Okay, so let's get into the 12 inches. First one we have is America Greatest Hits. I recently got into America. I mean like one of my friends is like really into America, so you know, we gotta support, gotta hype, and like I kinda got into it over the summer. Very much like, now it's just like very reminiscent of my summer, but this is their greatest hits on standard black, and I got this at the record store. And here's the, I'm gonna show you like the back cover too, because I feel like it's hard to see. So like the way I put it is like the outside cover, the inside, which is like usually on like protected paper, and then I kind of put it in the back so you can see twice at once. So that's how I do it. Definitely their most popular tracks, also like my favorite ones, are like Ventura Highway and Sister Golden Hair. Ooh, great songs, great songs. Ventura Highway is my favorite. Sister Golden Hair is close second. So yeah, that's America. It's kind of like, they're like a 70s country band if you don't know who they are. Very good album. Next I have 3 Arctic Monkeys vinyls. I want to get their whole discography, but that'll come with time. So this is one of their first albums, I think. This is Humbug by the Arctic Monkeys. There's the front, and it's pressed on standard black, and there's like a little pie there if you could see it. And here's the back. My favorite is definitely like Crying Lightning. What's the first track? I know the first track is pretty popular. My Propeller is, I think, probably the most popular. It's kind of like not well known, I feel like, in the Arctic Monkeys community. I think it's a really, really good album. Not my favorite, but definitely like worth having on vinyl. So that's Humbug by Arctic Monkeys. And then we have AM by Arctic Monkeys, and here's the back. This is on black vinyl, and here's the track list. And this is probably their most iconic album. I mean, I think everybody's seen this. Definitely the most popular is Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High, and another one that's really popular. I cannot remember for the life of me all the tracks. Oh, Do I Want to Know? And Are You Mine? There's like a lot of popular ones on this one. Definitely if you're getting into Arctic Monkeys or you want to, start with this one. This is definitely their most like iconic one. My favorite off the album are definitely Knee Socks and Snap Out of It. Definitely 2 really, I think they're back to back. Yeah, they're back to back. They're really, really good songs. Definitely like very like upbeat, and yeah, so that's AM by Arctic Monkeys. And then my favorite album, this is Favorite Worst Nightmare by Arctic Monkeys, and on standard black. And here's the back. This is a gatefold. So gatefolds are basically when albums will flip out, so you'll see them like open like this, and there's like usually like pictures inside. And so this one has like a lot of fun art in it, I think, and it's just like kind of cool. And this one was definitely like a really, really good concept for our album. I feel like it's really, really cohesive. If you've heard the song 505, that's off this album, really, really popular. My favorite, I'd say, are Teddy Picker and Balaclava. No, but definitely those are my two favorite ones. This is my favorite Arctic Monkeys album. I think it's just so, yeah, like I said, like cohesive and good. Yeah, so definitely like check this one out if you've listened to 505, because I think the rest are definitely worth a listen. Okay, next we have a very big shift in records. This is Astrid Gilberto's greatest hits. Not greatest hits, I don't know, just like this, like there's this company that's called like Great Woman of Song, and they'll just like do, by like Verve they're called, and they'll do like a bunch of pressings of like popular women who have put out like a lot of work, but their songs are really hard to find on vinyl, so they'll like comprise them. This is on Standard Black, and which is kind of surprising because I feel like a lot of the repressings of like jazz and stuff like that are put on colored. Like I've seen a lot of colored ones recently. But Astrid Gilberto, if you've ever heard of The Girl from Ipanema, I'm sure you have, like the bossa nova song, she sings that. And yeah, so this is that's obviously my favorite one from this album, but she has a lot of great ones. Her songs are very like relaxing. And yeah, so if you get to listen to this, then check it out. I listen to a lot of jazz too, so there's like a lot of jazz in here. Kind of like all over the place, I feel like, but yeah. Next, this is like the weirdest, I swear to God, this is like the weirdest album recounting ever. This is Barbie the album on Hot Pink pressing, I think it's called. Yeah, this came out, was like a pre-order album, and I think it came out maybe like a few weeks before. And here's the back. And this was available in Hot Pink, I think like Splatter, and I want to say like Blue, I think it was. And oh, this like soundtrack is like so good. It's like so upbeat. Yeah, that's Barbie soundtrack. I think it's the only, oh no, I have two soundtracks, never mind. What am I talking about? I don't even know my collection. Okay, next we have Billy Joel the Stranger. I know like a lot of people like Billy Joel, but like I know. This is on Standard Black. And here's the back. I think the most popular is Vienna from this one. I think so. I have like a hard time gauging like what are people's favorites, but I think it's Vienna. I've heard that one like talked about a lot. My favorite is definitely Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, the first track, I'm pretty sure. It's like so good. It's just so like, so fun, and it's a really long song too. The Stranger is also like a really, really good song if you're like starting to get into Billy Joel. That one's a fun one. So that's Billy Joel, The Stranger. Okay, so next we have Melophobia by Cage the Elephant on Standard Black. My friend got me this for my birthday, so thank you so much. This is a really like, I feel like not well known, but like everybody knows the song. It's like one of those like, nobody knows like the album, but like the songs are really, really popular. Definitely Cigarette Daydreams, everybody's heard. If you've been online at any point in your life, you've heard that song. So it's like a really, really good one. I'm a Little Closer is definitely like my favorite. That one's really, really good. So yeah, that's Melophobia. Melophobia means fear of music, if you're wondering. Okay, so next we have Camila Cabello's Familia on Walmart Translucent Green. I think like Walmart, yeah, Walmart exclusive. And then this is like the alternate cover. The original cover looks like this. And I'll show you the translucent green. I should try to get, yeah, if you can see like my hand through that. I try to get colored whenever I can, but it's obviously more expensive and like doesn't sound as good. So if you're like starting to get into like record playing, definitely try to go for like the black ones first, because or like 180 gram vinyl, because that sounds the best. It's super heavy, it won't get warped. But like the colored ones definitely don't sound as good. Like, is this the best pressing? Not really, but I love this album, so it's fine. So definitely off this album, the song Familia is really, really popular. And then Bom Bom is definitely another really popular one. That one's with Ed Sheeran. My favorite is La Buena Vida. That one's like so upbeat, so fun. The first one where she put out like a lot of songs are all in Spanish. So La Buena Vida I think is mostly in Spanish, I think. Mostly in Spanish. So that one's like really, really good. So yeah, if you're like into like Latin pop, definitely check this one out, because I think she did a great job with this one, honestly. Okay, so next we have, everybody's seen this one. This is Brat, and it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so it's not, if you've seen my channel, it's all Brat themed, so gotta love Charlie XCX. And this is on white pressing. So here are the vinyls. I'll pull one out because I feel like it's kind of hard to see when it's like all white. This is like a truly all white one, not even like cream. This one has a bunch of like of the added songs, and if you've listened to the song Apple's on there. I think it's the most popular. My favorite is like Von Dutch, and I don't know, I just got this in like yesterday because this was like a pre-order. I ordered it in September and it came, was this like November? Like, bro, like it took forever, but I finally got it in. So yeah, Brat had like a lot of fun colorways. I feel like there was like the ice one was really cool. I think there was like a red one that came out, which was also really nice. They did a good job pressing these, and yeah. Next we have Chris Isaak's Heart-Shaped World on standard black. Here's the back. Definitely the most popular and my personal favorite is Wicked Game. That one's just so like relaxing and like soothing, I feel like. I don't know. It's just so nice. But the rest of the album like definitely surprised me when I first listened to it. It was a lot more upbeat than I was expecting. It's a lot more like country kind of sounding, which is like honestly great. I'd love to hear his voice like differ between the songs. So yeah, this one's really, really good. Check that one out if you like to country. I'm not really into country, but I feel like a lot of these are, so. So yeah, that's Heart-Shaped World by Chris Isaak. Next we have the Eagles. So I'm gonna like talk about a few of the bands. I feel like most people like self-explanatory bands, but you ever heard of the Eagles? The Eagles got like really popular in the 70s, and they're very much like California, kind of a very relaxing chill music. You think of like sitting on a beach, like that's what it sounds like. Definitely their most popular song is Hotel California, if you've heard that one. My favorite is Take It Easy. That one's like so relaxing. And yeah, so this is like their greatest hits, which is missing Hotel California. So I don't know what to say there. How could you have missed Hotel California? I'm not sure. But I got it regardless because this is a great album. So yeah, there's the Eagles. Next we have Fleetwood Mac Rumors on standard black. This is like one of my babies. Fleetwood Mac came out in the 70s. They had a short run, but I don't know if you, tying it back into books. This is Val Reeves, obviously. If you've heard the books Daisy Jones and the Six, that is based off of Fleetwood Mac. So if you're like new kind of like to Fleetwood Mac, this was like one of the most like revolutionary albums. Definitely, I feel like the most groundbreaking ones out of all of these. It was great. If you've heard The Chain, I know like it got really popular once like Harry Styles recovered it. I don't know, that was like a few years ago, but yeah, The Chain is really, really popular. That's like the one he redid. My favorite is Secondhand News. That one's so fun, so upbeat. I really love all the upbeat songs. Like when I say my favorite song, it's probably the most upbeat off the album. So yeah, this one's really, really good. This is just, I'd say out of all of them, this one sounds I'll tell you the ones that sound like the best, but this one was meant to be played on vinyl. Sounds the best. Just like fills the room. The voices sound like really, really warm. It just sounds great. Next we have A Flock of Seagulls on standard black. I know that nobody's like really, really heard of A Flock of Seagulls. If you're into 80s music, they were really popular in the 80s. Basically, mostly I'd say for their track I Ran. That's like I ran like I was running, not like the country. Yeah, so that's like their most popular. This is like self-titled. I was surprised to find this in the record store. I was like, I feel like I like never really seen it. I feel like nobody really knows about them. They're like kind of silly, goofy. As you can see, they're like kind of silly looking. Definitely I Ran is my favorite one. That's why I got it. Yeah, that's Flock of Seagulls. If you're into 80s music, definitely check out I Ran. It's such like I said, an upbeat song. It's really, really good. Okay, so this is where you can kind of tell that like Val's going a little bit insane. If you know me as a person, you know that my favorite bands that I'll usually talk about are probably One Direction and the Growlers. Those are the two. No more. Those are my favorites. And the Growlers, oh, the icing on the cake. So if you've never heard of them, they're not banned anymore, but they got really, really, okay, I won't want to say really, really popular, but like popular in the like 2015 range, and they're known best for their genre, which is not really pop, not really alternative, not really like emo, not emo, I don't know, but like, and not really like surf, but like they're known like on Apple Music, like, oh, scary. They're known like on Apple Music, every single album is like listed as a different early thing because like nobody really knows, but they like to brand themselves as called like quote unquote like beach goth, which is like perfect to describe like their tone. But this is the Growlers Chinese Fountain on Standard Black, and oh, this is one of my favorite albums out of all of these. This is actually, okay, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but like I think it is like one of my favorites. This one I just love. It's so near and dear to my heart. This is my only, well, I have like another one, but I'll show you. But the Growlers is like my only like Growlers album that I own, because I mean like City Club is my other favorite album by them, but tell me why it's $500. Tell me why, like what are we doing here? But this was like 19 bucks, so yeah, so sounds really, really good. I highly recommend if you listen to it, like you'll just like fall in love. My favorite songs off this one are definitely Chinese Fountain, is like the song Chinese Fountain. Oh my god. Like, oh my god, it is such a good song. Definitely check it out. Like the lyrics are just like, they make so much sense. They're like so, you know, they're just like, they just get it. The Growlers just get it. And also like Not the Man is really, really good. Going Gets Tough, also they're really, really good song. I don't know, the first song that got me into them was Try Hard Fool. I don't know if like anybody's really heard of it, but that was like the one that got me into it. There was like a single, I think it might be their most popular, I'm not sure. Oh, I'll Be Around from City Club is probably their most popular. I'll put like a picture of City Club up there. But this is Chinese Fountain, definitely really, really great. And this is where you can tell like, oh, Val's crazy. Probably am. This is Chinese Fountain on magenta vinyl, 10-year anniversary. That other one was like super, super warped. It literally like, if this is like the flat disc, it literally looks like this. So that's why I kind of like keep it like pressed, because it like, I want to get it back to normal. But this is the magenta one, and it's like, okay, it says like translucent. It like kind of is. I don't know, it's not really translucent, but it doesn't sound half as bad as I thought it would. I thought it was like, because it's on translucent. Because like, I don't know if everybody knows, but like black vinyl is pressed on wax, and typically colored vinyl is pressed on plastic, so it kind of gets, the voices kind of get a little lost in there. It sounds a little digital. But it sounds actually like better than the black one. But yeah, this one is just love, love, love. I love this one. It's probably like my most listened to out of all of them. So that's the Growlers. Definitely love them. If you want to buy me City Club, anybody out there, please buy it for me. Just kidding. Please don't buy me that. It's $500. Maybe on CD. Maybe I'll get it one day on CD, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're getting to Harry Styles. Now I can actually talk about him. This is HS1. Harry Styles is ooh. Okay, so now I can get into my Harry Styles. This is Harry Styles HS1, or his self-titled album, just Harry Styles. And this is his solo debut album on Standard Black. I know they pressed this on, I want to say white and pink, but they're like really hard to find. I got this at like the record store, and it was used, and it's like perfect condition, and I got it for like so cheap, so definitely love that one. This is, I mean, you saw the CD, but this is my, okay, I have a hard time ranking the Harry Styles albums, but definitely this one's really, really good. I think it's my favorite work as like a whole. I think this is like, he was finding his voice, but there's so much diversity in this album. I mean, you go from songs like From the Dining Table, which is like Harry Styles like at his lowest, if you ever heard him, to like Kiwi, which he's just like on top of the world, like like just crazy. It's really like discovering his sound in this one, and I love him for that. So yeah, my favorite track of this one is personally Ever Since New York, and the first track, Meet Me in the Hallway. That one's like also really, really good. But if you get a chance to listen to this one, I think the most ones you'll recognize is Sweet Creature and Sign of the Times. Sign of the Times I think is more popular than that one. But yeah, that's Harry Styles' self-titled. It's definitely a beautiful one. I love this album. Definitely like very fall vibes if you're getting to Harry Styles. Like definitely listen to this one in the fall. Next we have Harry Styles' Fine Line on Standard Black, and this is a double pressing, which in my opinion definitely could have been pressed on one. Definitely didn't need to be put on to a second one, but you know, like it is what it is. But this one was also gifted to me by a friend, so thank you so much. Like, love you. This one is also, I say, pretty diverse of a work. This one, if you've heard Watermelon Sugar, if you've heard Adore You, those are off his. I think this kind of put him out there kind of as a singer, as like a universally known person outside of One Direction. And yeah, those are just like stunning songs. My favorite is To Be So Lonely, because like To Be So Lonely is such a unique track. I feel like it's so uncommon for like a pop artist to put out like a song like with the central instrument being like a ukulele. Like, so fun. Sunflower Volume 6 is a really good one. And if you're a Larry, if you listen to Sunflower Volume 6, at like the end of the track, he'll say like the word like boop. He'll go like boop like 28 times if you count. So that one's like kind of a fun Easter egg. But yeah, this was a really good album. Canyon Moon got really like popular during COVID, I know that. But yeah, this is like just a stunning album. Love it. Treat People with Kindness got really popular too, because he released like the music video for that like on New Year's. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that one was really fun. And yeah, Fine Line, the last track. Oh, and Golden too. Wait, I'm like yeah, so Fine Line is really sad, but really good. Falling is really popular, I'd say, and Golden is also really popular. There's a lot of popular ones on that one. Okay, so last one is HS3. This is Harry's House on, I don't know if it's called translucent orange, it's just orange. I think it was supposed to look like almost like orange juice, kind of like pulpy, but I say it's just orange. Like, I don't know if you can see, where's like a little, yeah, there's like a little speck on it. So that's really all the variation I got in this one, which I don't mind. It sounds great. But yeah, this is the one I got. I don't think he had this one for sale up until like a month after, I want to say, after the album's release. So I didn't get this one before that, but this one is just stunning album. I think it was great. I remember like waking up at like midnight to listen to it. Like, I was going crazy. But yeah, this one was definitely a stunning album. Satellite is a really good song if you want to get into it, and definitely Boyfriends is a really other good song. If you know Harry Styles a little bit, definitely As It Was is probably his most popular one right now, I'd say. And As It Was off this album. So yeah, that's Harry's House. Then we have Iggy Pop Rare Tracks on split vinyl. This one's my only split vinyl. This is a really fun one. I saw this at the record store. It was on sale. And I was like, let's just pick it up because I don't have Iggy Pop. You know, I love his songs. Let's just get it. I didn't realize it was a live album, so no wonder it was on sale. So all of them have been like pre-recorded, which is like live. It wasn't my favorite, but if you've never heard Iggy Pop, I don't feel like a lot of people like, who is Iggy Pop? Like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like he's so popular, but then people are like, who is he? If you know his song, The Passenger is, I think, probably his most popular. That one's a stunning song. If you like The Passenger, definitely listen to, I'll talk about The Strokes later, but definitely listen to Heart in a Cage by The Strokes. They sound identical. I don't know if it was like on purpose, but they sound like identical tracks. And also, if you like a Lana Del Rey fan, she kind of stole his song, not stole his song, stole the title of this song, Lust for Life. That one's also a really good one. I don't think 16 is on here, but 16 is also a really, really good song, if you could listen to that one. Just kind of fun. He kind of has like a lot of pop, if you call it rock, I'm not really sure, but really, really good music. He like got popular at like the Jersey Shore, fun fact. I keep hitting the door. So yeah, this is Soul Samba by a whole bunch of people, but like I know Kenny Burrell is like as like the most popular one. I'm not really sure, but this is a bossa nova album on Standard Black, and this is another one I was talking about, like the compilations. Personally for me, I can't study if it's not like, if it has lyrics, like, you know, I get like, I don't know, I like focus on the lyrics too much. So I listen to a lot of jazz. This one's a really, really good one. This is like one of my favorite bossa nova albums. Jazz is kind of a thing where you have to like listen to it like as a whole. Like I feel like there's like no like the best tracks, but yeah. So that's Soul Samba. And then next we have Kenny Burrell's Midnight Blue. I have like more like traditional jazz as you'd think of it. Not much else to say about it. I think it's just like a really, really good album. Yeah, he plays guitar, so yeah, very cute. Next we have Lady Gaga's Born This Way. Obviously everybody's heard of Lady Gaga, everybody's heard of Born This Way. That's like her main song off of the thing. This is on Standard Black, and this is a double LP. My favorite songs off this are Shaza and Judas, I'd say, are like probably like my favorites. I got this as a gift for Christmas, so thank you so much for, I'm gonna be thanking everybody, honestly. But yeah, this one's like a really, really great album to listen to if you're starting to get into Lady Gaga. Definitely check it out. Yeah, there's Lady Gaga. Next, we have my Lana collection. I only have 3, but I'm trying to, you know, expand it a little bit more. Oh, actually, I should probably go in order. Whoops, I'll go in order. Okay. So first, we have Lana Del Rey's Born to Die on Standard Black. I really want to get the red one. I don't know why I don't have the red pressing. I'll put it like a picture here. But it's the back. This is like, if you're starting to get it, if you want to get into Lana Del Rey, this is like her most iconic, the most, I'd say like recognizable one. The most popular obviously is Summertime Sadness. That one's really great. My favorites are $1 Million Man and This Is What Makes Us Girls. Really, really great songs. I think really like powerful songs. She has a great voice, honestly, and I love how it's like progressed over her career. Also, congrats on your marriage, Lana Del Rey. We gotta love you. How could you hate her, honestly? Like how could you? So yeah, there's Born to Die. And then we have Lana Del Rey's Ultraviolence on Standard Black. They have like a really fun pressing, but it's like kind of expensive, so maybe one day. But this is a double LP. If you've heard Brooklyn Baby's off this one. My favorite songs are like the song Ultraviolence, and Cruel World is also a really, really good one. So yeah, I love this one. I want to get NFR on vinyl. I know it's like kind of expensive also, so I don't know, I've been putting off that. But yeah, so that's Lana Del Rey. Ultraviolence, and then the last off this side is Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard? This is the alternate cover version, Target limited edition, exclusive, whatever you want to call it, on, I think just pink, it's called, dark pink vinyl. And this came with like a really, really pretty poster. I have it hanging up in my bathroom. It's just like stunning. This is a great album. If you've heard Who Let the Light In, that one's really great. I love that song. Also, I love The Grants. The Grants is like the first track. That one's really, really great. A&W also is a great song. This one definitely was an interesting album, like as a whole. I think it definitely is a different sound for her, and I'm like kind of excited to see like where she's gonna go with her voice and her sound. But yeah, this is stunning album. Love it, love it, love it. Fun fact, I went into Target right before school started to like find a backpack. I came out with just that album. That's all I bought. No backpacks, but I found Lana Del Rey limited edition color vinyl. What the heck? Okay guys, this is Val from literally 2 days later, and I just edited the first part and it's literally 42 minutes long still. So I'm gonna upload part 2 in a separate date, and yeah, so for now I hope you enjoyed part 1. I hope you found something that you might like to listen to. And yeah, make sure if you're not already, subscribe and click the like button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Okay guys, bye!